This is the Concrete Jungle. This is Tommy D here, and I got Chop Corley on the line. Chop, what's going on?
Everything's good, man. You know, life is good.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I talked to Zab last night, and I asked him. I go, do you believe the picture? Do you believe why the fight was postponed? And he said, well, what's wrong with Danny? He says he's growing a boob out of his rib or something. I don't know, but the bottom line is he's not mad. He just he said he's allowed to play with the situation at hand. He said he's allowed to play with the situation. He's allowed to have fun with it.
Yeah, he is. I mean, that's bad. Zab is from New York. New York guys love to have fun and play.
That's right. No, yeah. I mean, well, let's talk. I mean, you were his sparring partner. Of course, you're not there to, you know, spy on him or do it. We never asked anything like that. You know, you're there to do work. He's there to train for his fight.
Right.
Correct?
Correct.
Okay. So I mean, you know, now that everything's out, you know, out of the thing, what is wrong with Danny?
Okay. This is the truth and how it's going to go. We were sparring leading up to Danny's fight on February 9th. Danny had a bruised thumb, but that's no reason why the fight is being canceled. It wasn't my job, and I wasn't in a position to put it out there that Danny's ribs were bruised from training for this fight.
Okay.
That wasn't my job. That wasn't my place to say that that's why the fight is canceled. So I let Danny's people put it out there, and then once it was out there, then I can elaborate on it and say, yeah, that's what happened. But I told everybody in my statement why the fight was being called off. And I said it was because of his thumb.
All right.
Yes, his thumb was hurt, but that wasn't the reason why the fight would be canceled because of the thumb. It's because he has a bruised rib.
Okay. But okay, I understand. Yeah, I got you. So now that it's out there, it's on Boxing Scene, Dan Raphael knows, everybody knows something's wrong with his rib.
What's wrong with it?
No, someone, it's a wall contusion from what they say.
That ain't gonna play with. I'm gonna tell you that now, because I had a bruised contusion.
Yeah. Feels like a splinter in your chest.
I mean, it's the closest feeling that you will ever feel if you want to die. That feeling ain't nothing to play with. When I say you can't breathe, it hurts. Your lungs is not getting enough oxygen when you inhale.
Right.
And I had it. It happened to me when I was riding my four-wheeler, 2006. I went to the hospital because I sneezed and I tore a muscle on my rib. I thought I was dying. That was the closest I ever been to death. So I know there's nothing to play with. When Danny told me, hey man, you hurt me, my ribs. So they went to the hospital that night, Saturday night, and got x-rays.
Right now, Zab, he's not even worried about it. He's not. Right now, him and his team are laughing, but their reason is, hey, a lot of us, you know, spent a lot of time. He's training. You know, he's allowed to have fun with it.
Yeah, he is allowed to have fun with it. I mean, it's a fun situation when the fight gets called off and you hear one statement saying that it's his thumb, and then you find out it's his ribs. You don't know which one you want to believe. But the truth is, yes, Danny has a bruised rib, and it happened in Spawn when we were Spawn, leading up to the fight.
Right. So the doctors gave him 4 to 6 weeks vacation or whatnot?
Yeah, he needs to rest his ribs 4 to 6 weeks and let it heal properly, and then get back in there and start Spawn and see how it feels if he get hit there again. That's nothing to play with.
Right.
If you ever had a bruise, contusion, or tore your muscle on your ribs, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I I mean, I can imagine just the way that the reports make it sound. You know, like when he breathes, there's something poking him, and you know, it sounds uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's serious.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't put it out there when when Danny and them decided to pull out of the fight. It wasn't my job to go out there and say, hey, Danny Reyes messed up. He ain't going to fight. The fight will be canceled.
Right.
I can't do that today.
Yeah, okay. I got you. Yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. The fight is not off. It's just postponed.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, this is cool. You going on the record and just saying that because you know it not only clears up a lot of things, but you know it puts fight in better perspective.
Yeah, I mean, how would I look putting it out there in the media? Oh, I heard Danny Reyes and Spawn, the fight will be canceled. Why would I do that?
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of person. That ain't in my character to do that. I let his handlers let everybody know when the proper time was that the fight was going to be canceled. And it ain't like it just happened. This happened not Saturday just passed, the week before. So it was 2 Saturdays ago this happened. And Danny had a chance to relax and try to get himself together, but he wasn't able to spar for a whole week. And him not being able to box with his ribs messed up, there's no need for him to do a fight. He's not 100%. Even though I'm pretty sure Danny and Oscar and all the handlers, Al Heyman and everybody, I know they got to have a rematch clause in that contract.
Right.
The fight wouldn't go unless there was a rematch clause. That's how I look at it.
True that.
Because I made them mistake when I fought that. We didn't have a rematch clause.
Right. Well, I mean, how much of a bearing do you think this injury will have on the next fight?
Oh, this is gonna make Danny more. This will make him more hungry and more focused and determined to put more pressure on Zab, because Zab has just amped the fight up even more, just playing around with Danny, talking about this, talking about that. So this is going to motivate Danny even more. And I know if I go back to camp with Danny, I know I got to be prepared for everything Danny's going to bring to the table when we get in that ring again.
Your DJ has only just begun.